Published 0508 EDT, the 21st of August 2017. Updated 0539 EDT, the 21st of August 2017. A fantasy fanatic who dreams of becoming a real-life elf has undergone a $12,000 surgery to give himself a widow's peak hairline like Dracula. Luis Padron, 25, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, became obsessed with the world of elves, angels, and fantasy beings after being bullied as a child. The student became determined to look like his favorite otherworldly characters and started bleaching his hair and skin. He has since spent more than $47,000 £36,000 on cheek liposuction, a rhinoplasty, full-body hair removal, Botox and fillers to completely transform his appearance. For his most recent procedure, Luis wanted to transform his hairline into the distinctive widow's peak seen in many depictions of elves and vampires. Scroll down for video. Fantasy fanatic Luis Padron, 25, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, dreams of becoming a real-life elf. Pictured, Luis before starting his surgeries aged 17 left and as his elf persona right. Plastic surgery addict Luis has spent more than $47,000 £36,000 on cheek liposuction, a rhinoplasty, full-body hair removal, Botox and fillers to completely transform his appearance. The latest procedure Luis underwent a $12,000 hair transplant surgery using his own blood, right, to give himself a widow's peak like the one elves and vampires often sport in film. Shay said, "All of my surgeries are fantasy related and I've always had a big forehead that bothered me a lot. One of the most important parts about being an elf is having long hair. That's why I decided to reshape my hairline for a more fantasy look and have more hair." Luis still has more than $87,500 £68,000 worth of surgery planned, including fang-like dentures, pointed ears, a V-shaped jawline and nose surgery. Luis, who studies advertising and marketing, encountered problems with his most recent procedure when he was turned away by several doctors who warned he was too young. Changing shape. Luis has undergone a nose job, pictured, and plans to reconstruct his jaw. Bullied Luis, pictured aged 17, fell in love with fantasy after feeling excluded as a child. Jowl liposuction, laser skin bleaching, full body hair removal, eye color changing surgeries, X5 nose job, Botox, hyaluronic acid injections, fillers. X40 procedures include surgery to create pointed ears, $25,000 £19,000 per mile with fang teeth and eye lift to make the shape cat-like, $18,000 £14,000 create diamond-shaped jaw, $20,000 £15,000 reduce appearance of Adam's apple, $10,000 £7,700. He was eventually accepted by Dr. John Cain of Beverly Hills Restoration Clinic, who performed a follicular unit transfer using Luis' own blood. The surgeon says that injecting the blood will help him heal faster, reinforce the new grafts and existing hair follicles, making them grow quicker. Otherworldly Luis said, "A key part of the elf aesthetic is having long, healthy hair." Luis said, "I found someone who could give me the heart shape and vampiric hairline I wanted, and I had a transplant in my forehead. The shape is like Dracula's hair, and using my own blood will make the hair grow healthier, because I want to become a fantasy being." One of the most distinctive parts of an elf and other creatures is that they have extremely long hair, look healthy and look very young. "I'm working on my fantasy face and hair to feel better with my looks and self to become who I want to be." Luis fell in love with the fantasy genre during his early teens, while struggling with bullies who mocked him because he dyed his hair and had an unusual dress sense. After getting into cosplay, he became determined to fully transform into a fantasy being and had his first surgery aged 20. Luis, who studies advertising and marketing, said, "I was bullied as a child, and as an escape I would submerge myself in movies like Labyrinth and The Never-Ending Story, as well as other fantasy tales." Obsession fantasy soon turned from a passion into a lifestyle choice for Luis. Right, aged 10, "I want to be an elf, an angel and a fantasy being. My aim is to look inhuman, ethereal, graceful and delicate. I have my own beauty ideal and want to achieve that no matter what. I consider myself trans-species. In the same way transgender people feel, I need to become how I feel inside. I don't expect people to understand, but I ask they respect it." Luis is part of the Plastics of Hollywood talent agency, who are being followed by a TV show that will documenting their antics as they try to find work away from their surgery fame.